Okay, we are Monday, April 1st. It's crazy that it's April. A little bit late going here this morning. It's 9:30. I haven't had breakfast yet. Normally I have that around 7:30 in the morning. But I slept in a little bit. Last night, I was doing an audit of one of my clients' websites, and I started just seeing a lot of things that I just felt like needed to be changed. Taking a look at some of the metrics and stuff that they have while they are getting more traffic to their website. I just felt like there's probably ways to optimize things. So as I started doing, I started getting into the groove, and before I knew it, it was 2:30 in the morning. Again, time flies when you're having fun. So I think the thing I want to say here this morning, to kind of kick things off here on this April 1st, is that I don't think a lot of companies realize what goes into trying to maintain a presence online. The amount of work that can sometimes happen, especially if you are outsourcing that work to a third party like myself and what we do with All In Content. Because you factor in, we're creating content, we're creating videos, we're creating sometimes blog posts, we're putting that on. We're trying to research which term we should use and how do we optimize that. You're putting pages together on websites, and you're putting, descriptions to make sure that they're with the right keywords and hoping that they're the right keywords that's going to get picked up by Google. And you're trying to figure out, is Google actually picking up the website properly? The amount of work that goes into trying to build a presence online is one thing, then it's also maintaining it is another. And so there's this unaccounted for, I think, time and hours that I think other companies who are outsourcing to someone like myself and what we do with All In Content, they don't probably realize nor appreciate necessarily either. And so it's the hardest part, I think, is to try and figure out how do you, convey that? Because might be a perception that, well, what are you paying for sometimes? I'm not saying people are having that, but maybe they are. But I think that there is a lot of work that happens, and it is not easy, and it takes time and effort to, again, build and maintain. Speaking of building and maintaining, so this weekend, not having as much on my plate was great because I didn't have to work as hard, although I could work till 2:30 in the morning last night. But I didn't have full days of just, full on editing and working. Like yesterday, Easter Sunday it is, I worked all day, Raquel did homework all day, but it wasn't an insane amount that we did. I was able to schedule out some posts and move some things around with some of our clients. And then I started mapping out my next series of videos. I didn't record any videos because I don't know if you can tell. I need to get a haircut. I'm a little bit puffy here and get my beard professionally done. So I'm going to wait till I actually get myself looking really good before I shoot some more videos. That's the benefit of having as many videos ahead of schedule as I do. But I started to map out what are the videos that I want to do, what do I want to shoot, what do I want to record. So then I feel that the time I put in yesterday, the number of hours I did of rewriting some of the bullet points, looking at some of the hooks, I started to realize that some of the content that I have been putting out, whether it's on here with Pushing 40 or just even some of the regular social stuff, I've played it too safe. And so I'm going to, with the new footage that I'll start to record, I think just ramp it up and start being more myself. And what does that mean, right? You might be like, what, are you not yourself? Well, I am myself, but I'm kind of been more, let's call it the PG version. And the real version of me isn't, the PG version, right? I will swear a lot more. I will sometimes fucking just go on a tirade. And so I think that real me, which is maybe more aggressive than probably people even realize behind the camera, is what people are going to start to see in my next video shoot. I had mapped out, as of right now, is it 107 videos. Now, these 107 videos are not going to be just 60-second videos, because I'm actually, if you watched last week's Pushing 40, I'm going to be focusing more on YouTube. So these are going to be more YouTube-style videos, which it's not going to be as easy to like batch record them because they're longer, and edit them. Obviously going to take longer as well, but they are going to be ramping up big time in terms of just the aggressiveness and the true Chris that you might not always see because of, again, the PG style of videos that I've done. Now, again, it's just probably switching the language up a little bit more and just being, again, even more of my true authentic self. Like, I feel like when I look at my content journey, so November 2018, I was really pissed off, and I got rejected for a promotion that I was kind of told I was going to get, and it didn't happen. And so I was pissed. And so that's why I decided, okay, I need to start building up my personal brand. I need to start taking myself seriously with some of this. And that's when I created my first website. I started blogging. I started trying to make additional income on the side. And I started to create content. And I was nervous as all hell creating content. Not for the expense of just creating it, because I was worried that it was going to get me fired. Okay? Because I didn't want it. At the time, all I talked about was leadership. And so here I am leading a team in a corporate environment, talking about leadership and how people are shitty leaders and they need to do this better and all that stuff. So I felt really scared. So I'd post a video, take it down, post a video, take it down. People would see a blog post and then they'd call me out on it. And then it started just causing drama. And then I created another website a year later, and that was the chrishanna.ca website, which I said long-term was going to house everything that I do because my goal was multiple companies at the time. And I still was working in the corporate world, and I was still nervous about anything I'd pump out. And I'd post, take it down, sometimes leave some stuff up. It would start getting some traction. People started asking me what the hell I'm doing. It got, bad enough that in time, I found myself out of a job. I don't know if that was the reason or why I found myself out of a job, but I did in September of 2020. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to be free. I'm going to start posting content as much as I can. But again, all I knew and thought about was leadership again. And it was still PG. And then I ended up, after 4 months, taking a job where I was VP of operations for a company. They asked me to stop any personal branding of any sort, focus just exclusively on the company. So I did that. I did that for over a year. Turned all my stuff off. Didn't do anything that would be personal brand related. And then I was like, fuck, I got this itch. I have to do it. And I created then my company Hire For Me. So then I had Evolving Management, which was the leadership coaching stuff, which I had done on the side. And then the chrishanna.ca site. And then I created Hire For Me. And I started making some money with that while working full time. And that's when I realized, fuck, I really do not want to work for someone else. In that point, I was even CEO of that company I was working with then. And then I eventually left in November 2022. That then was that moment where I'm like, I could be free to be myself. And I started ramping shit up big time. And that was cool. I started getting more and more traction. Started getting some customers after a number of months. I wish I would have probably lined up customers before I made the leap, but whatever. And then I started changing my offer. And I started deprioritizing the leadership coaching side. And by ramping up and being more of myself, not as much as I want to do now, I started to get customers. So I think leaning into being more aggressive, being myself, can help me long term. I think it's going to help me in the short term as well. So obviously I'm looking forward to recording videos when I do have the time. It probably won't be for a few weeks just based on the other recordings I have with other clients at this point. But at the end of the day, I think the lesson I've really started to learn is the more successful I became over the last several years of doing content is resulting because of how much more authentic and real I've been. And so it's just this slow evolution where I feel like it's almost think of me as the onion, right? You're peeling back a layer of who Chris is. Every layer you peel back, you're getting more of the raw, real me at the core. And so I'm just continuing to take more and more layers off. And, well, you know what? Fucking having fun doing it, which is great. So, anyways, this is supposed to have been a quick little video here on a Monday, and it hasn't turned into a quick little video. I'm going to stop for now and get some food in me, but I've got no meetings today, which, hey, we love no meetings on a Monday. That's giving me the ability to work and do some of the stuff that we do typically for clients. I guess I'll mention here, and I'll keep this video going a bit longer. Mondays are the days where I'm checking, making sure that every client is set up for the week, even though a lot of their content is. I'm making any tweaks, adjustments, moving things around. Some people I'm posting in their Facebook groups specifically on Monday because some of the Facebook groups they're part of allow that. So I'm doing some of that today for them and for myself. And they're just getting ahead, right? So I try to keep Mondays free. I started building out, I should say, my new calendar for what I wanted for May onward. And with that, I've really structured it in a way that I do front load a lot of months moving forward too. So again, I think I've got a good game plan though to make sure that we're effective. Anyways, speaking of effective, I'm not going to be effective if I don't get breakfast, so time to go make some.
All right, we got a driving video here. It is Tuesday, April the 2nd, and it's another rainy day. As per usual, on Tuesday, I'm heading in to do some coaching. Sometimes you get lucky and you get to do them virtually. Today, not so much. I've got 4 sessions all in person, which hopefully those go well. I am bringing the new camera with me today, though. Got it all in my bag, ready to go. And I'm hopefully going to use it with one of my clients, and we'll just do some impromptu recording. But I have a gap in between when I'm doing coaching here for about an hour and a half. I don't know if it's going to work out, but I'm hoping to swing over, get a haircut, maybe go do some errands around in between. I may not have time, because depending on how long some of these ones go. Some of them go long, some of these one-on-ones, which I got to get better at controlling time, everything with it. But yeah, another rainy day on a Tuesday. Always happens. Always. Last week I said it was when I'm going to my plumbing company. Well, this one I'm not going to the plumbing company, but I'm going to other companies. Actually, it's across 3 different companies I'm doing coaching with today. And it's a Tuesday thing. I think that's what it is more than anything else. Yesterday was a very long day in a variety of ways. I had said that earlier on Sunday night into Monday morning. I was up late trying to do some stuff for one of our clients. And then yesterday, just staring at a screen, trying to do more website SEO stuff, using AI a little bit and being frustrated by that. It just was a heads down kind of Monday, which is good. You need those days, right? But I found myself really drained, and because I was doing stuff that I didn't really necessarily want to do, and it kind of messed with my plan a little bit. It is what it is, though. But that's business. So then, yes, now we're into this stretch. So today, all day coaching. Then tomorrow has gotten a little bit more insane. So tomorrow, I have a 9 a.m. video session that's supposed to go till 12:30. At 12:30, I got to be at another place for another video session for a couple hours. Then I have a 2 p.m. in-person meeting / consultation with somebody that I met at networking a couple weeks back. They want to do that in person. Then I have another consultation at 4:30. So I'm kind of bouncing around a lot tomorrow, doing a ton of things. Normally that'd be okay, but that's a lot. So I'm going to be hoping that everything weather-wise goes good for us to shoot videos tomorrow, and timing and everything's good. But I really need tomorrow to be productive, because then Thursday is then we've got this event that we're doing recording for, which, okay, this is a bigger event that we're recording. I'm going to record. Raquel's going to record. We were asked yesterday if we could live stream it, and I said no, because that's an extra complication that we just don't need to be trying to introduce at this point. I think it'd be too messy trying to figure out how to do it. Technically, my new camera says it can do it, but I do not have the time to figure out how to make it work, at least for these next couple of days. So I'd rather make sure that it's a great experience to record and edit than fumbling around with, did I lose signal? All that kind of stuff, which is fucking something that happens,
Welcome to All In Content. I'm Chris Hanna. I am the CEO, and I call myself also the Chief Content Officer. I am the brains behind All In Content. Now, as you see on the website, it says 1 day recording with me sets you up for months of consistent content. And when I say months, it's not an exaggeration. It's the truth. Because in the video sessions that we do with our clients, we guarantee months of content from that 1 day. So you're not having to record content every single week.
You're not stressing about what needs to go out the week ahead, the month ahead. We're talking months and months of content. Our average video session will see anywhere from 40 to 50 to 100 plus videos done in the course of a day. My personal record, 227 videos recorded in one single day. That pretty much almost set me up for almost a year's worth of content for my own channels. Look, social media is something that a lot of people know is important, but they struggle with it. They struggle with it so much that they do the lazy approach. And the lazy approach is to post, well, just static images. Stuff that you can create in Canva. Look, you can go and find somebody who's going to pump that content out for you. You might pay them $500 a month, which seems to be the going rate here in Windsor, Essex. But none of that stuff's going to convert. Nope. None of that stuff's going to actually give you the ROI, the return that you're looking for. It's video that makes the difference. The problem is everyone thinks video is so complicated. Well, I've made it simple. In fact, I say videos are made easy with all-in content. If you're looking for a solution that's going to give you time back, more importantly, give you customers, make you more attractive to people to want to maybe work with you, and I mean like employees who will see your content that want to work with you, well then video's the way to go. Again, one day working with me will set you up for months of consistent content. And I didn't even share the best part, is we actually can schedule that social media for you. We can actually make sure that it goes out on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. It's as done for you as possible. So what do you got to lose? Yes, it's going to be an investment in your business, but it's an investment that's going to return money to you, and more importantly, give you time back, because time is the most important resource that you have. Because once it's gone, hey, it's gone. If you want to work together, book a free consultation with me today. During that consultation, we're going to go through what's your current strategy. How are you using content to find customers, to find employees, to really just promote your business? I'll come away with an idea of what your business is all about, but more importantly, give you ideas of how you can tweak and win this game. Because at the end of the day, content is a game. And I want you to win. If you want to go all in together and win with me, hey, book that free consultation and let's find a way to not just survive in the competitive marketplace, but ultimately make sure that you thrive. Let's go all in together.
Okay, yeah, 100% sure. I'm tapped in there. That's one of my main veins of the city.
Okay, so here we are. It is 9 o'clock Friday morning. Initially, I was going to be recording with one of our clients for the next 2 days, but circumstances changed, and so we're not doing that. And so it actually gives me a lot of, let's call it relief. You know, yesterday was a very busy day. It was a later day. We recorded an event for one of our clients. And as I'm doing now, I'm actually just uploading everything to the computer so I can start the editing process. Had I gone and done the recording today, and tomorrow, I would not be able to start editing this video for some time. So very kind of relieved that it's all worked out this way. So today's that full day of just editing. We're talking an hour-long plus event that we did and that we shot across 2 cameras, which is always tough if you're trying to sync everything up. But at the end of the day, I gained time back, which is fantastic, which is great. Also got a chance to connect with potential prospect to kind of have a brief conversation at this event to see if there's a fit. So we're going to have another meeting at the end of next week because they're traveling. So again, trying to just keep the business rocking and rolling. I look ahead now, things feel like it's a bit more breathable for us at this point. When we shot videos on Wednesday, those need edited, of course, so we'll get that stuff done. But now we can chip away at that at a better pace, because I was worried about having Wednesday's recordings, last night's event, and then 2 days, full days of recording Friday and Saturday, and then add on Wednesday. So I'm like, when am I going to be able to get through things? So now we can get through them at a much better pace. And so I feel really comfortable and happy from that perspective. So that's really good. So yeah, today's just, again, just that plain old Friday of just editing. I don't think it'll be that bad for me to edit what I did last night either, hopefully. There's always this fear that I shouldn't talk about, but I will talk about, is that when you record something long form, something goes wrong, right? Battery dies, audio cuts out. You don't know because you're recording for like an hour plus straight. So to back that up, I had this camera that I'm on now, recording the main shot. I had Raquel recording on another camera from a different angle, so that I can merge the stuff together, but also as a backup in case audio crapped out on me for whatever reason, right? So hopefully, yeah, it's all good as we upload everything and check everything out, but I'm sure it's fine. Other than that, I think, yeah, today is just straightforward overall, which is great. Yesterday, we also had our house cleaner come in and, clean the house, which is something I wanted to talk about because it's been now, I think, maybe 6 weeks or sessions of doing it. We do it bi-weekly. But the amount of time that it gives us back by not focusing on having us to clean the house, but having someone else come and clean it is huge. Raquel would ask me to try and help, and I don't want to help because I'm doing other stuff. And then she doesn't want to do it either, so it's like, why not just pay somebody to do it? I look at, is there other areas in our lives where we can gain time back by having someone else do it? It's the same thing with my business, right? People know that they want to put camera, in front of them, and they want to be able to speak on video, but they don't really want to be the ones editing it, doing it all. So I can do that for you. So again, you can spend your time to save money, but you also gain a ton of aggravation and frustration. Or you can spend money and gain time back, so you can focus on the things that matter, the things that you want to do. So I think that just gives you time back, which is so critical, so important. So I look at what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do all this editing. And, if I wasn't paying for a cleaner to come in, I probably would have to be like, okay, let's just spend a day. We'll kind of clean this up. It felt like through most of my life and all the different relationships I've been in, it's like, Saturday and Sunday, you spend your day cleaning your house. Well, when you have that done now on a regular basis, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Anyways, I'm going to get to it. I got some video editing to do. Going to rock and roll on this Friday. Okay, here we are, Saturday, April 6th, and it is about 9:30 at night, and it's WrestleMania Night 1. That's my big plan. I was getting ready for it all day today. Tomorrow's Night 2. Very excited about that.
All right, here we are, Sunday afternoon. It is a beautiful day. It's a day where we've been doing a lot of outside work, but obviously this is a driving video. I'm just coming back from a really quick pop-in video session. One of our clients, real estate agent, is having an open house, and I thought, why don't I just pop on over, record a quick video or 2 or 3, and I did that just so we can capture some on-location footage, which is great. And now I'm heading home to finish getting work done, and then later on tonight is night 2 of WrestleMania, but very excited about tonight's WrestleMania, final night. And it's been a great day though today, just trying to get really a lot of work done around the house. I got to cut the grass today because it needed cut, cleared some water off the pool. It's going to be another month before we open it up, but cleaned all the patio furniture off because tomorrow we've got an eclipse that's happening, so we'll be kind of hanging outside for the afternoon while that's happening. But overall, yeah, very, very happy today, and I think Raquel's going to be super happy because when I get home, we're going to put the soft top on the Jeep because she loves when she can have the fresh air come in while she's driving. So that's the plan, because this week ahead looks to be near 20 degrees Celsius, which is going to be awesome. But overall, yeah, it's been an interesting week, a little bit a tweak and a change to what I had hoped for this week to be. Obviously, I thought I was going to be busier than I ended up being because of the canceled video shoot that happened on the Friday, Saturday. got work done though, was successful in really taking care of business, editing videos. I didn't say the count yesterday, but when I was editing videos, it ended up being, I think it's a finalized count of almost 50 videos that we ended up doing. So that was real cool, from our video shoot that we did Wednesday morning. This week coming up, we've got a major all-day video shoot that's happening on Wednesday that we've been prepping for about a month. So looking forward to that, with a couple consultations happening as well this week. It should be a good week overall. So yeah, and I guess I'm recording a little bit on Tuesday as well with another of our clients. So taking care of business. Signing off of this week of pushing 40 until next time. Whatever you do, just keep going all in.